Welcome back to Rockit Garage. I'm Brandon Burke, and this is my Woods Toy Bronco. And on this episode, hopefully, we could do all the little things to get this truck to yard drive again for the first time in going on 3 years. So, it's been a while, okay? Let's get to it. All right, so this is what essentially put the truck down, besides the rear end, is the inside of this double cardan is destroyed. So we're gonna tear this apart, see how badly damaged it is. Hopefully this part of the drive shaft is savable. This could be rebuilt. Probably when it launched the drive shaft, it bent it, hitting against the case. So we've got the entire drive shaft taken apart. The U-joints don't look bad because I replaced them on Power Tour in 22. This cup, the socket, has almost no needle bearings left in it, and then the seal was snapped, and it was just jingling around. It just had all sorts of play. And then the drive shaft itself, that U-joint used to come out. Where it was damaged, right here, I actually just ran the ball joint press through and knocked the cap out of it, and it just chipped the bottom here. I was figuring if I had to replace it, oh well, so I just ran it out. It looks fine. The inside's cleaned out. I filed everything down. This little nipple here is a little worn down. Let me get you. This nipple right here is a little worn down, but I think with the new needle bearings, it should be fine. If it's not, then I'll have to find a drive shaft. But for now, it'll work. Cleaned up the cage. There was one spot that was pretty gnarly. Where'd it go? I must have fixed it good enough. I can't find it. Anyways, everything's clean. We're gonna throw the rebuild kit together, and hopefully this fixes the jingling, loose feeling of the drive shaft. So we're gonna face the Zerk fitting towards the drive shaft. I am 90% sure that's the direction it was facing, but I already forgot. And then we will do a little C-clamp. I could paint the drive shaft, but let's just get it back on the road. I'm going to leave it loose and double check this. Oh yeah, I'll be able to get the grease gun in there. And then that piece, yeah, we're good. It is getting cold in here. Very cold. I could run the heater, but then I'd have to buy fuel. And I'm poor. Right there, since we chipped the end of this retainer groove, I'm actually going to put the open spot of the retainer in that groove. That way, we don't have any chance of the clip getting thrown out. Get it square. Be there, be square. Same here. Let's put the opening towards the broken groove. Like I said, it should be totally fine. Okay, so we got our piece. We put the spring in the center. And we are going to, it's slightly spring loaded. All right, I goofed that up and put the Zerk fitting on the wrong side, so it was inside here instead of outside. So anyways, I flipped it around. This is all put together. Now these clips are a little bit bowed out there. They're bowed out just a little bit, and either way I push them, they kind of bow out one side or the other. Probably means that this part of the drive shaft might be a little bent. I'm not sure. We're gonna run it. If it slings a U-joint, then we will investigate. But otherwise, the joint is tight the way it should be. We're gonna go ahead and just change that and throw it back in the truck.
All right, so we have the drive shaft rebuilt and installed.
The next thing I want to focus on is that and that. So I pulled the positive cable off. I measured it. It's eyelet to eyelet's like 15. Before I order one, I found this in my stash. So I might just try to fix this, because this end is, I mean, it's not damaged or over tightened. It's just, I think it just rusted away. Let's try to cut this off and save this piece. If not, I'll buy a new one, but I'd like to save it because that would save me dollars. I'm not sure if these junky pliers are gonna cut it, literally. Oh. I have this handy dandy puncher thing, and we are going to smush it. Yeah? Yeah? Feels tight. We'll see if this works. If not, I'll buy a new one. I've never actually had one melt this bad. I'll probably buy another one just to have it on standby. That one looked like it got pretty hot. This actually should be a linkable fuse, but it blew, so I replaced it with a spade style fuse. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Oh yeah. Motor should be on this side. I'm gonna replace this end. That way we don't have any problems out of the main fuse box. Bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. Ah, oh, what a moron. Let me put a bigger terminal on it. Let's see if we can start it with the key. That would be nice. Oh, all right. Neutral. Key on. Ugh. Wow. This thing, it just runs so good. Look at that. Cool. Starts with the key now. Look at all that blow by. She's tired. It's been a few months since I've worked on the Bronco. So we got air in all the tires again. Let's hope the battery is charged up, because I really want to drive this thing around the yard today. All right. Drive shaft, starter solenoid, a good used battery, choke. Besides the starter going out, I'm really happy with how fast that thing cranked over after sitting for another month. I lied, 2 months. I'd say every season's Bronco season, but it's almost springtime. Let's see if this drive shaft makes a bunch of noise. No? I haven't not heard that clinking sound in, geez, 4 or 5 years. This is amazing. Steering is still bent, so it doesn't steer that great. Wow. 3rd gear. Oh yeah. This thing drives. This thing drives great. Clutch is a little not there, but oh god, ditch. Reverse. This is amazing. I love this truck. She's smoking a little bit, but other than that, the rear end's not making noise, drive shaft's not making noise. All right, I'm blown away. I haven't driven this truck in at least 3 years, and today it drives around the yard. It's not on the road because all the front suspension and steering are still whacked out, but everything we've done so far has fixed all of those issues. The truck yard drives, which is awesome. Now we just got to get it to street drive, which means fixing the front suspension and steering. So that'll be the next episode. I'm excited. I think this truck's going to be done before spring, hopefully. And in that case, it's going to be a good summer. Thanks once again, guys, for liking, subscribing, commenting, watching all my videos. I love this truck, and hopefully everyone enjoys this build series. It's taken a while, but we're going to get there. This truck one day will be awesome again. See y'all on the next one.